All right, good morning, my lovely students. Hope you guys are doing just fine. Today we are going to have a speaking class, a speaking lesson regarding your Unit 3 Fit as a Fiddle. In this lesson, we will be explaining the topic similarities and differences. Your speaking lesson will be in your student book on page 37. So prepare your books and open them to page 37 because we are going to need them while talking about our topic for today. But for now, we will start our class with our brain gym exercise and then we will proceed with our lesson. So please do the exercise with the gentleman after I share the YouTube page with you in order to refresh ourselves, and then we will start our lesson for today. So please bear with me until I share the YouTube page.
مرحبا بس
أهلا.
أنا كان معلق عندي هسه فوتج.
Okay, it's okay, no problem. So I believe that everyone has the page now, so please do the exercise with the gentleman, and after that we will proceed with our lesson. So you have to put your hands together and move them to the left and right slowly, not very fast. Slowly, slowly. I'm doing the exercise with you guys, so now spread your fingers. Spread them and then move your thumbs, move your fingers one by one. It's kind of hard, but while moving to the other fingers, it will become harder because you have to concentrate. Next one is gonna be harder. Are you guys doing it?
Yes.
Yes, good. Next one. You feel that you have to move all your fingers, but no, try to just move the ones that are shown in the video. I know it's getting harder while you move to the back of your hands. The last finger, it's the hardest, huh? All right, now we're going to stop the video in order to proceed with our lesson. So everybody bear with me until I share the PowerPoint presentation with you guys in order to start. All right, as I told you before, we are going to have a speaking class today, and we will talk about the similarities and differences. This will be our topic. But before that, let's look at the slide in here. In your student book look on page 37. We have exercise A. In this exercise, we have 3 questions that I want you guys to answer or to prepare for next class, because it will be a participation class and I will take marks, okay, regarding your answer. We have 3 questions regarding the topic stress. The first one, how often do you feel stressed? What do you do to deal with your stress? And do you think, in your opinion, stress affects your health? And how? But now we are going to talk about the topic similarities and differences. But before proceeding with our lesson, I want you to answer me. What is the definition of the word or of the term similarities? And what is the definition of the term differences from your understanding? And please, if you want to answer, please raise your hand. Please raise your hand. Farah, what is the definition of similarities, dear?
Similarities is something or two things that look alike. And differences that stuff that don't look alike or doesn't have the same thing in common.
Thank you, dear. What about you, Juan?
Similarities are something are things that are in common with two or more things, and differences are something that are not in common.
Thank you, dear. Zena?
To me, similarities like synonyms and differences like antonyms.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, dear. Yes, thank you. It seems that you guys have a couple of information regarding the definition of similarities and differences. And now we are going to start explaining from the title. Similarities, it means that something that is similar. We know that things, issues, actions, people, they all have something that is called characteristics, صفات, all right? These characteristics may be the same and may be different. So when I say similarities and differences, I have to think about 2 terms, which are compare and contrast. What do I mean by those 2 terms? If I want to compare between here, look here at the word compare, all right, just bear with me, yes. The word compare, it means to tell how 2 or more things are alike, are the same. They have the same characteristics, all right? Maybe they differ in something, but they have the same characteristics in a way or another. And if I go to the term contrast, it means to tell how 2 or more things are different from each other. So we have 2 or more things, 2 or more issues, 2 or more people, 2 or more actions, and they might be different from each other, or they are the same as each other in some characteristics. So one more time, compare means to tell how 2 or more things are alike, are the same, and contrast means to tell how 2 or more things are different, they differ from each other. Now we are going to be introduced to some of the keywords that we have to use in order to compare and contrast and know the similarities and differences between things. here, look at this photo or at this slide, and let's talk about it. When I want to compare, when I want to talk about the similarities of two or more things, I may use these expressions, which are alike, same, both, like, and. And if I want to talk about the differences between two or more things, issues, people, actions, I may use the word dislike, and it's the opposite of alike, unlike, different, but, however. And let's also take a couple of more expressions in here. When I want to compare, I might use alike, and the opposite or the antonym, as Zena told me, it's unlike, both, same, similar or similar to, like, in common. I remember that there was a student who told me that when I want to compare, it means that there are two or more things that have in common, right? Also, here in common, it means بالاشتراك. Also, similarly, it means the same. In comparison to, بالمقارنة مع, and as well as. And let's go and get introduced to a couple of the contrasting words: different, differ, unlike or not alike, difference. On the other hand, من ناحية أخرى, however, بالرغم من, although, even though, in contrast to, while, and but, لكن. So these expressions you guys have to take into consideration and try to memorize a couple of them when you want to speak and talk about similarities and differences between things. Let's go now and have an example in order to clarify what we were talking about. Here, our example is regarding kinds of fruit, which are oranges and apples. So here we have oranges and apples, and we want to know the similarities and the differences between these two kinds of fruit. So here from our photo, we can notice, and please pay attention to my explanation because I am going to use a couple of the expressions that we talked about. They are in common, all right? They are both kinds of fruit. I didn't say that orange is a fruit and apples is a kind of maybe meat or a vegetable, all right? They are both, see, I use the term both, fruit, kinds of fruit. They both grow on trees, so they have the same characteristics. They both grow on trees, and they give me juice, right? So we have orange juice and we have apple juice. We have orange juice and we have apple juice. Now let's talk about the differences. Oranges grow in tropical areas. Tropical, it means استوائي. Okay? However, see the term that I use, however, all right? Apples grow in moderate to subtropical. Moderate, جو معتدل, مناخ معتدل, to subtropical, لشبه استوائي. Okay? Now we're going to talk about the peel. Peel, which means القشرة. Oranges have thick peel, but, see, I use the word but in order to make a contrast. Apples have thin peel. the origin. Where did oranges come from? It came, or they came to Europe from India. But apples, they are the center of diversity. اللي هي إيش؟ مركز التنوع. And as an example, they came from Turkey. So here, regarding this topic, oranges and apples, we compare and contrast between those two kinds of fruit. I think with my example, we were talking about our explanation regarding similarities and differences. Now, let's go to our books. Everybody, open your student books to page 37, please. There is a box, a small box. The title of it, Useful Expressions. Who would like to read? Useful expressions. Let me see hands. Zaina, go ahead, dear.
Yes, describing similarities and differences. Making comparisons.
Yes.
In this photo, teacher, what is this word?
Whereas,
but in this other photo, both, neither. The main difference, similarity is, they are more, she is less.
Thank you, dear. So here we have more expressions in order to take into consideration when we want to compare and contrast between things, people, issues, actions, etc. Thank you, Zaina. Let's go to Farah. Farah, we have after the useful expression something that is called the exam task. Can you read the instruction, dear?
Yes, teacher. Talk about the paragraphs on your own for about a minute.
The photographs.
The photographs on your own for about a minute. Compare the photographs and say what you think the people might be feeling.
Thank you, dear. So here we have two pictures. In every picture, we have two photographs. All right? Look at the first one. The first question is, what are the people feeling? Here, who can describe for me the first photograph? Juan, can you tell me about the first photograph, please?
Sure, teacher.
Yes.
In the first photograph, the road is busy, so people in the cars are feeling stressed.
Mm-hmm.
And in the second photo, people are doing yoga and meditation, so they are feeling.
Okay.
So they are relaxed.
All right. Where are they?
At the beach.
At the beach. Yes, they are sitting at the beach. There's no traffic. There's no cars. Thank you, dear. Who else? Who can describe for me the second picture? The second photo. Yalla, I want to see hands. Hands.
بس قصدك الصورة هاي البنت اللي بتحكي تليفون؟
Yes, in English, please. Yes, the photo with the girl. Yes, can you do that, يا يزن? Can you explain?
بس أنا فاهم. بس مش مشكلة. هسا the girl is wearing sunglasses and calling with her phone.
All right, she's on the phone. And what about the other girl? What is she doing, يا يزن? يا فادي.
She is angry.
She is angry. Yes. What about you, Yazan? Tell me.
I think she is shouting on someone.
Yes, she's shouting at someone on the phone. Yes, Rimi.
Okay, teacher. إنه أحكي عن الأولى والثانية ولا
In
بس عن واحدة؟
English, please. Okay,
Okay.
any picture you want, Yerimi. Any picture, it's okay.
The first photo is a girl sitting in the sun and like talking on her phone. And the second photo, like the girl is angry. Maybe she received like a bad news. So she's screaming at the phone.
Dear Vicky,
Yes,
yes.
state women looking at the sky and talk mobile.
Yes. What about the other one?
No, girl, I angry from mobile.
All right. She seems angry. She seems that she's screaming while talking on the phone. Yes, yeah, Vicky. Thank you so much, dear.
Welcome.
Thank you, dear. So now let's go back to our PowerPoint presentation. I will provide you with the PowerPoint in order to study it again. And here I have a task for you. So you have two tasks for tomorrow's class, because tomorrow's class is going to be a participation class, and I will take for your final exam. So prepare it. Here we have a task which is talking about similarities and differences. We have 9 photos, 9 photographs in here. We have to compare between the items in each photo. What are the similarities in each photo? So here, look at the first one, okay, for a minute. And the second question is, what are the differences in each photo? Look at the photos, have an overview. All right, look at the first one, the second one, the third one. I believe that they have similarities. They are the same in some characteristics, and they have differences. They differ from each other in other characteristics. So I want you guys to think a little bit about any picture that you want, and have a couple of sentences regarding similarities and differences. And please, I want you in your sentences to use the expressions that I gave you in here while comparing and contrasting your topics, and the ones which are stated in your book on page 37, which are useful expressions, along with the exercise A in your book, which is, how often do you feel stressed at work and school or school? What do you do to deal with your stress? And do you think stress affects your health or the health of members of your family, and how? But now I believe we still have time. So let's go back to our task in here, to our photo slide. Who can, okay, and take a minute. I will let you think for a minute. Pick a picture, all right, and try to have a couple of sentences regarding similarities and differences, and then raise your hand in order to let you answer. So the student now will tell me which picture did he choose or did she choose, and will talk to me, will speak to me regarding this picture, regarding this photo. I want some similarities and some differences. You may talk about colors, about shapes, about origins, about material, about, okay, because you are describing, and we took a lot of adjectives, and we know also the order of adjectives while talking about why do we use مثلا this thing, okay, When do we use this thing? How do we use this thing? Where do we use this thing? So we have a lot of characteristics for every item in order to talk about. Let's go to the students list and see who would like to talk. Let me see. Noor Alwer. Let's go back to the photo. Which one would you like to talk about, dear?
The one with the houses.
All right, go ahead. Yeah, Samir.
They're both houses, but on the other hand, they are different colors.
Okay.
And one of them is like taller than the other one.
Taller, or can we say tall regarding houses, or we could say big?
Bigger.
Yes, thank you. Okay, what else? Would you like to add anything regarding the picture?
They both have trees in front of them.
What about
trees.
differences? Do you see any difference?
Yes.
What is it?
One of them has a chimney, and the other one doesn't have a chimney on top of it.
Okay. I believe they both have, but one is in at the middle and the other is at the side.
Oh, okay.
What do you think? Okay. All right. That's good. Okay. Thank you, dear. Would you like to add anything?
No, that's it.
All right. Thank you, dear. Let's go to another student. Let's go to another student. يلا خلونا نشوف who would like to talk. Yes, we have Layth النبر. يلا يا Layth. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
In
age.
English.
I can talk about eye and ear.
All right. Let's go, dear. This one. Yeah.
Eye is used to see and ear used to listen.
Okay. So is this a difference or a similarity?
شو اسمه dissimilarity.
Is it a similarity? The eyes are for seeing. And the
differences
ears are for hearing.
differences of
Yes, it is a difference, dear, right? Okay,
yes.
what about, okay, what do they have in common? How are they similar? They are
different
okay. ايش يعني أجزاء من الجسم مثلا؟
pieces أو لا
Piece or parts?
parts.
Yes, they are parts of the
شو يعني جسم
body.
in the body in or
For you. Wrong, it's okay, we can correct you. No one is perfect, so please everybody try to talk, try to speak loudly. It's okay. Yalla, let's go to another student. My bad. Let's pick another student. Yalla. Let me see here. Let's go to Zena.
Yes, teacher.
Which,
I want to talk about the shapes.
All right.
Both of them are shapes, but one of them is a circle and the other one is triangle. However, the circle is green and the triangle is pink. That's it.
Thank you, dear. Let's go to another student. Yalla, let's see here, Farah.
Yes, teacher. I want to talk about the 8th picture, which is the tools.
All right.
They are both tools that a carpenter use. But one of them is a hammer and the other one is used to cut the wood,
Okay.
and the other one is used to put the nails in the wood.
Uh-huh.
And they are for different uses and different shapes.
Uh-huh. In different shapes, yes.
Yes, in different shapes. And that's it.
Thank you, dear. That was great. Let's go to another student. يلا let me see more hands. نور حكت، فرح حكت، جوان حكينا، جوان or not yet?
Teacher, I talked about something else. Yes.
Okay. Let's pick a photo and talk about it. Yeah.
Okay, I'll talk about the bird and the butterfly.
Okay.
Okay, so both of them have wings and both of them can fly.
Mm-hmm.
However, one of them is an insect and the other one.
What else?
And the bird is more bigger in real life.
More bigger or bigger without more, right?
Sorry. Yes.
Yes. Yes. It's okay, dear. It's okay.
That's
Yes.
it.
Thank you, dear. That was great. Thank you. Let's go to another student. Vicky. Yeah.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher. Go ahead.
Bird or butterfly.
Yes, the bird and the butterfly.
إنهم الاثنين يعني flies.
Please, in English. They are both.
Both two flies.
Okay.
The football orange. You're American.
All right. You are talking about one photo. You are talking about the bird and the butterfly. Why did you go to the other one? I just want you to pick one photo and talk about the similarities and differences between the two items in it. Vicky.
Yes, teacher.
Yes. Okay. What about the color? The color of the bird and the butterfly.
Bird blue.
Yes.
Color is
However, say it. However.
green.
Say however. Say the word. Say however. Vicky.
Yes, teacher. إنه
Okay.
two of flies.
Okay, they fly. Yes, yes. The two are, yes, they fly. All right, thank you. Let's go to another student. Let me see هون مين ما حكى. Yusuf, would you like to talk?
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
The insect and the bee.
Okay.
They both can walk.
Okay.
And they are small creatures.
Mm-hmm.
And the bee has a yellow color, but the insect or the bee has yellow and black color.
Okay.
And
the other insect,
while the insect have red color,
has, yes, a red and
color,
right?
and black.
Yes.
The شو اسمه bee can flies, but
can fly, not flies, because after can, the verb has to be in the infinitive form, yes?
Okay, but the insect cannot fly, just talk.
Yeah, I know, Alec. Thank you, dear. Thank you so much. Let's go to another student. Let's go to another student. يلا بدنا ناس ما حكى. Jessica.
Yes, teacher. Football. Different baseball. It's color orange and white, and football ball. It's color white and black, and
So-
similar for.
Okay. Wait, dear. Let me clarify something for you. This is for football, and this is for soccer. Okay?
Okay,
This is a football, and this is a soccer ball.
بس
Now,
هم الثنتين بس هم
yeah.
الثنتين فوتبول بس واحدة أمريكان وواحدة عادية.
Yeah.
بس واحدة
Okay. No, this one, it is a soccer ball. It is okay, a soccer ball, but this is a football. Okay? Now talk, dear. يلا أعطيني the and the differences.
similar for sports
Yes,
and
they are both used for sports.
and different football ball and baseball.
All right, thank you. Would you like to add anything?
الcolor baseball orange and white, so football ball color is white and black.
يا عيني عليكي. Thank you, dear.
Can I
Let's
talk
go to
about-
another student. Please mute your mics, dears. عزيز.
مس
يلا يا عزيز.
بدي احكي عن الصورة الأولى التيشيرت والشيرت.
Yes, in English, please.
They have different colors, shape, size, different place to put it on, and we use them for the same reason.
يا عيني عليك. Anything else to add?
No.
Thank you, dear. Yes, that was great. Let's go to another student. يلا, I want more hands. عامر.
Yes, miss.
Yes. Which
Miss, I want to
what
talk
would you
about
like to talk about?
yes, about the flip-flop and boots.
Uh-huh.
Okay, the first one, the flip-flop, we use it for the same reason both, but the first one, the flip-flop, we use it for home, to go to beach, something like that. And the
Okay.
boots, we use it for heavy rain when it's raining outside and we
Uh-huh.
want to go out, we use
So
it.
you can talk about seasons in here, right?
Yes.
The summer season or the winter season. Yes, that's great. What else? What about
I
the
don't have
color?
it. The color, the boots are yellow, the flip-flops are blue.
Whereas or however, the flip-flops are blue. Yes. Thank you, dear. Do you have anything to add?
No, thank you.
All right. Thank you. Let's go to another student. Yalla, let me see. Let me see. Yes,
Yeah.
huh?
Yes,
Yes, go ahead, dear.
I want to talk about the bee and the ladybug.
Okay.
I think the difference is the bee have a needle in her
Has.
body
Yes.
to protect herself,
Uh-huh.
and it have black lines, and the ladybug have
حبيبي مع it we put has. It has.
it has black lines, and the ladybug has spots on her body,
Yes, dots or spots. Yes.
and both of them have 6 legs.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Thank you, dear. Thank you. That was great. So you counted their legs, huh? Okay. That was great. Let's go to another student. يلا مين ما حكى? Who would like to talk also? I believe everyone who raised his or her hand talked already, spoke to me. That was great. Unfortunately, time is almost up. I will provide you with the PowerPoint presentation in order to study it one more time. Okay, and please look at the photos one more time and try to prepare the task and also prepare the first slide, which stress, about stress, and you have exercise B, and it is regarding some activities which someone could do to reduce stress, okay. Now I will leave you for your next class or for your recess. I believe you have a break right now, and then I will see you tomorrow. Inshallah, be prepared for your speaking task, and do not worry. After we are done with the speaking class, we will be done with our materials, for our exam, for our final exam. So after the speaking class, we will start our revision regarding the grammar. Okay, regarding grammar, we will have some revision. We will have a couple of worksheets in order to remember our grammar. And if you guys have any question before your big exam. Now, do you guys have any question regarding what we took today?
سعد أسألك سؤال.
Is it regarding the lesson and in English, ya Yusuf? Is it regarding the lesson?
Yes.
Yes, go ahead.
مش عارف أحكي بالإنجليزي.
هو عن الدرس؟
بس.
Okay.
بس إنه كم صورة بنقدر نحضر أكتر من صورة صح؟
Yes, all of them. It's okay. As much as you want, as many as you want. That was your question? Okay. Anyone else? No? All
مس
right.
معلش مس
Yes, dear.
مس طب عادي تحكي لنا تعطينا مادة الامتحان؟
حبيبتي راح يزودوكي بمادة الامتحان من الإدارة. تمام when it is ready.
تمام يسلموا.
All right. See you next